Hi and welcome to this live currency strength indicator table video with me, John, on this Wednesday the 1st of March. Here you can see we have our tables in front of us. We have two types of tables. We have the trend traders table and the day traders table. These are the same studies but just highlighting different time frames. You can see here some of the currencies are highlighted in green. That means there is a confluence between these trading time frames, and that's where we'll be focusing some of our attention in these videos. The tables auto update every 5 minutes 24/7, meaning that our members can see how the markets stand right now in real time. So the trend traders table is suggesting that the pound is the second strongest currency, followed by the euro, which is the third strongest currency. On the weak side of the trend traders, we can see that the yen tops the table as W1 and the Swiss franc is W3. From a day trader's point of view, the euro is the second strongest currency, followed by the pound as the third strongest currency. The Swiss franc tops the day traders as the weakest currency, and the yen is the third weakest on our day traders. In this video, we're going to be focusing on euro Swiss. Is featured on both tables. There's a confluence suggesting that we should be looking for long opportunities here. I'm also going to take a look at Kiwi CAD. It's an old favourite of ours, and we can see that Kiwi is the strongest on our day traders, meaning that there is some momentum with the Kiwi at the moment. So, kicking us off on Euro Swiss, then we can see that the market has been in a long-term downward trend. However, we could argue now that after price found support at the 0.95 handle, that price has now began to make higher highs and higher lows. So you can see here the recent high at the 0.9950 was broken. We then formed highs back at the resistance at the 1.01, and now we've got a potential higher low in here at the moment, which does suggest that we should see price continue to push to the upside back into the previous highs, or even beyond that towards the next area of resistance, which could be this longer term downward trend line. So that's what I'm looking at from a higher time frame point of view. If we go into the daily time frame, we can see that price has come into a little bit of an area of resistance. We have this trend line which comes from that 1.01 high, and we've expanded that down, and we can see that at the moment price is just finding a little bit of resistance here, which is good for us because we want to look for entries long. So if it does find resistance here, we may be able to see price pull back before looking for a position long. Now, from a trend trader's perspective, I'd be looking at this area of consolidation in here around the 200 daily moving average for a trading opportunity. If price can pull back down into this zone, then I'll be looking to see if it can retest the zone and looking to see if it will reject the zone. If we reject the zone, then we could look for that opportunity to the upside. Now, day traders may want to look for a different opportunity. If I just go down to the hourly time frame, you can see that there was this minor consolidation that formed around about the 0.9960 handle before price rallied over 40 pips. So looking to see if potentially, if price comes back into that area today, do we see buyers step back in again and price drive back to the upside? So that's what I'm looking at from a day trading perspective, because the market may just take off here, especially if we can kind of trade above and close above this trend line resistance that we've put in. However, trend traders, I'd be waiting for price to pull back a little bit further before looking for your opportunity to the upside. Like I said, another chart of interest for us was Kiwi CAD. Kiwi, a strong currency at the moment. We can see it tops our day traders as the strongest. We can see CAD is here as the second weakest currency pair. And I was looking at this 8-hour time frame. The reason being is because price was trading within this bearish channel in here. We've come into previous structure lows around about the 0.8350 handle, where looking left you can see this consolidation here, and we've rallied and we've broken through an area of resistance which was the 0.8450 handle. Now that makes me think price may want to trade higher. We've got the 0.8550 which was used as support and resistance recently, so I'm expecting price to head towards that level of resistance. So what I'm going to be looking for here on this 8-hour time frame is for price to maybe come back and retest the 0 spot 84.50 as support. You can see we have this kind of highs here of this consolidation as well. So if we can pull back into there, find support, look for an opportunity up to the 0 spot 85.50 handle. Now, like we said, Kiwi's on a little bit of a strong move at the moment. We did have Aussie featured on here as well. That's since gone away before filming the video, but you can see that it is the second weakest from the trend trader's perspective. And we did talk about Aussie Kiwi in a previous video a few days ago. So if we look at Aussie Kiwi, if I just bring in the daily videos here, you'll see that Aussie Kiwi was last featured on the 24th of February, and we said sellers are targeting the 1 spot 0 775 handle, and you can see here we're well on our way to seeing price come back down into that area. Now, the last time we talked about it was the 24th. This was this breakout here. We talked about a couple of different options for you to be able to trade this market, and one of those options was to wait for the break and retest of these areas. The other option was to wait for a retest of the resistance trend line in here. Unfortunately, we didn't get that one, but if you waited for the break and retest and looked for an opportunity in there, you could have looked at the retest in here. First targets we were talking about were the 1 spot 0 80.75. That came in for a nice 50 points, and then we were looking for the move down here for 156 pips. So looking for a continuation to the downside here. For entries on this one, if you were looking for further entries, I'd be waiting for price to pull back again into resistance before seeing price head towards the 1 spot 0 775. But those are our targets for this market. Just wanted to point out that price is well on its way to those targets, which could offer you further opportunities if you were looking for opportunities to buy the New Zealand dollar in line with the day traders table. I'm going to leave it there. Hope you enjoyed this video update, and I will look forward to speaking to you in the next one.